Originally from France, Venice, and now Rajyalakshmi, wake up every day at 5 o'clock in the morning according to the Indian Standard Time in the holy city of Prayagraj and chant Hari Naam every day. After her meditation, Vanessa, along with many other foreign delegates, proceed towards the ghat of Triveni Sangam to take a holy dip in the sacred confluence of Ganga, Yamuna and Saraswati. The wave of devotion fills the air with serenity. Like Vanessa, there are many who follow the path of spiritualism and find peace in the holy city of Prayagraj.
Hello and welcome to the special broadcast of Maha Kumbh 2025, the largest and the oldest congregation of faith and devotees, where devotees come from across the globe in crores of number to witness the confluence of the river Ganga, Yamuna and Saraswati. Well, spiritualism needs no boundaries, and Maha Kumbh 2025 is an example of it, where you will see the devotees walking in from across all walks of life and flocking in to Prayagraj to celebrate the Maha Kumbh Festival 2025. Here, in this special broadcast, we'll bring you how Maha Kumbh has become the world's spiritual destination.
The Maha Kumbh 2025 commenced on January the 13th at the auspicious occasion of Posh Purnima according to the Hindu calendar, with unparalleled grandeur marking the start of a 45-day-long spiritual and cultural celebration in Prayagraj. It began with an overwhelming display of faith, devotion and spiritual unity, creating a spectacle reminiscent of the spiritual grandeur witnessed once in every 144 years.
Sadhana means successful life, a life with regulate. We wake up the morning at 3 and then take our bath, put the tilak, the sari, and go to the temple for different prayer together and chant our japa. All the prayer for Krishna, God and all his names, forms, activities, pastimes, associates were evoking and ask for protection also and for devotional life bhakti.
Thousands of devotees from across the globe gathered at the Sangam, the sacred confluence of the Ganga, Yamuna and Saraswati rivers, to partake in the first holy dip of this monumental event. On the first day, over 1.5 crore devotees took the holy dip, signaling an auspicious beginning to the Maha Kumbh.
It's such an extraordinary blessing to be able to be here, to be able to be immersed in the greatness, the richness, the depth of Bharatiya Sanskriti, of Sanatan Sanskriti, of this culture, of this tradition, of this dharma.
This massive turnout not only underscores the event's spiritual significance, but also highlights its role as a unifying force, bringing together people from diverse backgrounds in a shared celebration of faith and humanity. Interestingly, the Maha Kumbh has transcended national boundaries, drawing devotees and spiritual seekers from around the world.
Being here at Kumbh is like a dream to me. I think like experiencing such collective energy and people so anchored in spirituality.
International pilgrims and tourists, including YouTubers from South Korea and visitors from Japan, Spain, Russia, and the United States, were captivated by the event's grandeur. At the Sangam Ghat, many engaged with local guides to understand the cultural and spiritual essence of the Maha Kumbh.
Kumbh means like pot, no? And this is a congregation of many sadhus. And something very important in the spiritual life is the association. If you, my friend, don't give me his association, I don't become devotee. I don't become devotee of Krishna. I cannot come into India. Yes? The most important here in this Mela, in this Kumbh Mela, is the association with the sadhus. Going for every sadhu, ask, okay, speak about what you believe. And this way, you can accept or reject what you think that is the best for you.
Foreign devotees not only witnessed but also actively participated in the rituals. Sadhus and sannyasis from various countries, having embraced Sanatan Dharma, took the holy dip, adding to the festival's spiritual diversity.
Understanding of the Kumbh and the Snan is that the Kumbh takes place at a time which is of astrological alignment. This is how we calculate when the Kumbh takes place. And it's a time which is of increased potency for spiritual practice. I have felt in coming down to the Kumbh grounds, it's almost as though all this subconscious darkness is leaving my body just by being here. And so I feel as though it's a land, it's a space of transformation. And when this transformation is naturally occurring because of this, we are aligning ourselves with that divine flow, we come and we take a plunge into the sacred Divinity Sangam, which is also supercharged to wash away and take away all these patterns that we want to let go of. And so through coming here, we have such a divine opportunity to release and let go of some really deep burdens, some heavy karma. And so I've come here to connect with liberation. And I guess that is how hundreds of millions of people are also. This is an incredible phenomenon.
The Order Planetarium and everything, provide more energy and enthusiasm in your spiritual life. And of course, when we take a snan in this holy river, like Ganges, like Yamuna, like Triveni, like Sarasvati, yes, we remove all impious activities, no? And in this way, we clean our material body, our spiritual body, and like this we can connect in more powerful with the spirituality, no? with God.
The Maha Kumbh 2025 festival is abuzz with foreign devotees, sadhus, ascetics and everyone who is willing to come to witness the beautiful confluence of river Ganga, Yamuna and Saraswati. Now what is making this Maha Kumbh festival even more special is the planetary alignment that is happening after 144 years at the Triveni Sangam of Prayagraj in Uttar Pradesh at this particular edition of Maha Kumbh. That is making it really special and happening after 144 years. And this in turn is inviting many foreign devotees, sadgurus, sadhus, ascetics to this beautiful location of Triveni Sangam.
The Ganga, the Yamuna, and the Saraswati come together here. It's not only three rivers. If you look at Ganga from Gomukh to Prayag, how many tributaries have flowed into Ganga? At Gomukh, the flow is very less. It's not that much water. It's not the water you see here. You have to sit in a boat and go out. Along the way, Ganga is joined by the tributaries, first by Alakananda, by Mandakini, and then along the way by all of these other tributaries. Yamuna is joined by all these tributaries, such that when they come together in Prayag, It's not just 3 rivers. It's God knows how many rivers, how many mountain streams. And it teaches us, as they come together, so we must come together. Each of them is powerful on their own. They are the goddess. Ganga is the goddess. Yamuna is the goddess. Saraswati is the goddess. They are not any less on their own. But when they come together in this Prayag, that is the Amrit. That actual Amrit of awakening, of awareness, of Gyan, of liberation, and of union, of oneness, of togetherness. And it teaches us that that is how we need to live in our lives. So we take this message out into the world. Our bodies dry, our clothes dry, but that inner wetness of our realization, it should never dry. Our hearts should never dry. Our minds should never dry.
Here Triveni, Ganga, Yamuna, Saraswati, if you together, sadhu takes none, and we together, we can clean heart. And if you clean heart, we like kids singing and dancing for God. This is, we do it in spirit in Vrindavan, Goloka Vrindavan, only dancing and make kirtan.
The Maha Kumbh 2025 edition witnessed a record-breaking beginning itself. Interestingly, on the first day, over 1.5 crore devotees took the holy dip, signaling an auspicious beginning to the Maha Kumbh.
What brings me to Kumbh is, well, I've spent the past 4 months living in India at the Paramahansa Ashram in Rishikesh in Seva for Sadhviji, and the invitation to come to the Kumbh Mela came about and I was really excited. I haven't experienced anything like this before. I'm not really sure what to compare it to, and it feels like a world away from what I've experienced.
I've moved permanently into an ashram and I live here in Seva, basically doing karma yoga, really wanting to dedicate my entire life to the service of humanity. And Seva is a spiritual practice, and so it's a practice of relinquishing the ego, moving more and more in alignment with love, God's will. And I really truly believe that in this world today we need people to be loving one another, serving one another, and raising that consciousness of humanity, providing healing. There's so much conflict happening in the world, so much not only on an individual level but also on a collective level, many wars. And it's really truly when we can embody that connection to love that we can elevate those around us.
This massive turnout not only underscores the event's spiritual significance, but also highlights its role as a unifying force, bringing together people from diverse backgrounds in a shared celebration of faith and humanity, underlining unity in diversity.
Maha Kumbh 2025 is not only the festival of faith and devotion, but a beautiful showcase of India's rich cultural heritage. Here you will see incredible stories of the entire landscape, which celebrates faith, devotion, culture, dedication and spiritualism, all that can be witnessed at Maha Kumbh 2025 that attracts global people, the global CEOs, the global leaders and the global devotees as well.
Kumbh Mela plays a central spiritual role in the country, exerting a mesmeric influence on the visitors. Considering this fact, special invitation was also extended to Elon Musk. And to make the event more exciting and encapsulating, many things have been put on display, like the science of astronomy, astrology, spirituality, ritualistic traditions, and social and cultural customs and practices, making it extremely rich in knowledge.
In India, this culture and this tradition that has been handed down for thousands of years, these priceless jewels, really teach us how to be happy, to be connected, to be loving, to share God's love with one another. And so I've found that here, that in coming to India, in ashrams, there is a presence that one can connect into, a presence of the divine. And in that satsang, we're able to really raise up into higher and higher versions of ourselves.
Because Indian people so much simple, don't need so much Lakshmi for be happy. I like this. I travel in whole piece, Europe, another country, Thailand, and every country needs so much Lakshmi. Indian don't need so much Lakshmi. In Vrindavan, free prasadam. Here, free prasadam.
From the beginning, I just really fell in love with this place. It's so different to what I know and how I was brought up in the UK, and I think the warmness of the people here just really captured my heart, and it's something that certainly was a big part of the reason why I was so called to come back. People were just so warm and welcoming and friendly to me.
As it is held in 4 different cities in India, it involves different social and cultural activities, making this a culturally diverse festival. Knowledge and skills related to the tradition are transmitted through ancient religious manuscripts, oral traditions, historic travelogues, and texts are produced by eminent historians. However, the teacher-student relationship of the sadhus in the ashrams and akhadas remains the most important method of imparting and safeguarding knowledge and skills relating to the Maha Kumbh festival.
We should always carry that beautiful, wet awareness of the Sangam, that remembrance of who we are and our oneness. Yes, with the divine, yes, with Brahman, but also with everyone, of every race, of every religion, of every color, from around the world. And that is the great prasad, the great sandesh, the Maha Prasad of this Maha Kumbh Mela. So many people tell me, I'm afraid to come. Yes, I want to come, but I'm worried. Oh my God, so many people. I will get lost. I'll get lost in the crowds. Remember, Kumbh is not a place to get lost. Kumbh is the place you will be found. So do not worry. Come, wherever you are. Just come. It's your once in 144 years, not only once in a lifetime, once in many lifetimes opportunity.
According to the official stats, over 45 crore devotees, including 15 lakh foreign tourists, participated in the world's largest religious gathering and are expected to touch a milestone.
Deep, deep gratitude to our Honorable Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi ji, our Honorable Chief Minister, Shri Yogi Adityanath ji, who have made this Kumbh so accessible, so available, so easy to navigate. We've got technology and tradition. We've got digital and dharma. We've got science and spirituality coming together. And they're showing us that in order to be spiritual, you don't have to push away science. In order to be traditional, you don't have to push away technology. In order to live according to dharma, you can still be digital with their QR codes, helping everybody know where to eat, where to sleep, where to listen to the saints. It's amazing.
The government has highlighted the Maha Kumbh festival as a platform for unity and equality, bringing together people from diverse cultures and traditions. According to the Uttar Pradesh government's official stats, highlighting the event's unparalleled scale, during a press meet with the foreign journalists, the Maha Kumbh Mela 2025 interestingly surpasses the Rio Carnival's 70 lakh visitors, Oktoberfest's 72 lakh visitors, and the 25 lakh attendees of Hajj.
with this, it's a wrap here at this very special documentary on Maha Kumbh 2025 from the sacred ghats of the confluence of river Ganga, Yamuna and Saraswati, the Triveni Sangam. Namaskar.